Welcome to yet another installment of recreating Cardiff Bus in City Bus Manager. In case you missed the first two, long story short, I'm an actual bus wizard. Look, here's me actually driving a bus. Wow. Anyway, we're doing our very best to recreate Cardiff Bus, the dominant bus operator in the capital of Wales. We're working our way through every single route and buying and painting the buses as we go. Next on our list is the number 3, which as of a couple of weeks ago actually ceased to exist. However, we did merge the number 3 into the number 1 service, but that's too much of a headache to go back and change, so we're just going to keep it how it is. Plus, I already put a lot of work into the timetable, so shut up and leave me alone. The number 3 is extremely short, only ferrying industrial workers to and from the local industrial estate. 2 trips in the morning, 2 trips in the evening. Simple. Gosh, look how speedy I am. Just kidding, it's sped up. On to the number 4, another teeny route. The 4 is primarily a staff bus as it just runs between the depot and the city centre, but it is still a public service. However, you'll mostly only ever see drivers using it to get to and from the depot. Now, after picking up on Wood Street, the number 4 then spins around via Westgate Street, Park Street and Havelock Street, but at the time of recording, the Open Maps routing wouldn't allow it. After the most recent update, I went back and fixed it, but for the time being, we'll just have to ignore it. I hope you can cope. The number 4 actually has different inbound and outbound routes depending on the time of day, but to protect my mental state we'll just be going for the main route via Ninian Park Road, Leckwith Road and Sloper Road. The driver drops off any remaining members of the public at the stop outside the depot before entering the depot itself to board and alight any staff members and begin its inbound trip. As the number 4 runs at very specific 20-minute intervals in the morning and evening only, I created a custom timetable.
Do you feel me too?
Next is one of our flagship routes, the number 6, or as it's more commonly known, the Bay Car. The Bay Car is a single bus that runs to and from Cardiff Bay throughout the day up and down Lloyd George Avenue. Another lovely short route. Fun fact, the next stop announcements on the Bay Car are recorded by Ruth Jones and Cerys Matthews. Next up is the number 7, a service that very recently used to run all the way to sunny Penarth, but now simply runs from city centre to Cardiff Bay, just the other part of Cardiff Bay. Anyway, let's go back to naming bus stops because that's fun, isn't it? Wood Street, Tudor Street, Clare Road, Pentre Street, Cummer Street, Grange Gardens, Ustrad Street, Avondale Road, Hall Close, Avondale Gardens, Amherst Street, The Mall, Channelview Road, Channelview Flats, Channelview Turn, Channelview Road, South Clive Street, Ferry Road, Staples. Staples hasn't been there for a very long time. And Cardiff Bay Asda. I won't bore you with the inbound stops because they're pretty much identical.
I love you. I love you.
The number 7 only runs Monday to Friday, 8:15 till 6:15.
I love you.
Our final service for today is the number 8, another service that recently changed. It used to run alongside the number 9 from the Bay, across the city and all the way to Cardiff's largest hospital, the Heath. However, the 8 has ditched its friend and now only does the portion to the Bay. Goodness, we have a lot of services dedicated to the Bay. Clare Road, Pentre Street, Cummer Street, Grange Gardens, Ustrad Street, Avondale Road, James Street, Adelaide Street, Mermaid Quay, NatWest Building, County Hall, Scott Harbour,
I love you.
Britannia Quay, East Bute Street, Millennium Centre, Mermaid Quay, Adelaide Street, Mount Stuart Square, Pomeroy Street, Avondale Road,
I love you.
Cambridge Street, Grange Gardens, Stockland Street, Durham Street, Clare Road, Beaucamp Street, St Mary Street, and Canal Street. The number 8 runs Monday to Friday, 7:25 till 8:25, and 8:25 till 6:25 on Saturdays. And with those 5 routes complete, it's time to treat ourselves to some new buses. We'll be going with the teeniest buses we have, the Alexander Dennis Enviro 200 Classics that use the allocation code E2S, S for small. How cute. Much like the Omni-Cities from last time, the E2Ss are some of the last buses in the fleet still sporting the old livery, but don't they still look wonderful?
This bus terminates.
And here they come, all 10 of them. All that's left to do is park them up and assign their registrations and fleet numbers, which are 541 to 550.
This bus terminates. This bus terminates. When alighting the vehicle.
If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and I'll catch you next time where we tackle some pretty substantial routes like the Cross City No. 9 service, which has its own custom livery. Crikey. See you then.